Pride.
Familia.
Community.
Esperanza.
Hope.
Comunidad.
Family.
We are Jefferson. From our studios in beautiful downtown Jefferson, please welcome your host, Christopher Shaw.
Hello, and welcome back to Jefferson Connected. This week we are continuing our 150th year celebration by looking at the origins of Jefferson School District. To do that, we need to go way back to February 29, 1856, to when Jacob Concert donated 100 acres of land for the purpose of the Jefferson Institute. The Jefferson Institute was the first educational facility that served this area. After several decades of service, on June 1897, the trustees of the Jefferson Institute deeded 5 acres of land and set aside funds to create a new modern public school district. The Jefferson Institute served the area for 40 years until the last classes met in the spring of 1899. When the first public school was built, the second floor became a library and was named the Jefferson Institute in honor of the original institution. By 1905, that library was one of the best libraries in Oregon, having around 1,100 volumes of works on site. As the area grew, a second Jefferson School was built in 1938. Today, that school is the Jefferson Elementary School we know and love today. The first Jefferson High School was built in 1953, which would become the old middle school. Just recently, Jeffersonians continued the tradition of building modern school facilities for students with the completion of a brand new middle school, which sits next to the high school. In addition to the new middle school this summer, our CTE and maintenance departments got together and built a brand new barn to support agricultural studies here at Jefferson. Here today we have Raymond Freitag, our maintenance director, and Rick Martin, our CTE teacher, to tell us more about this project and what went into it. Hello Raymond, I know you and your crew built the new barn this summer. How long have you been with Jefferson and how did this project get started?
I've been with Jefferson a little over 10 years. The building came about by Kathy Emmert got a grant to build the FFA barn, and so we just sat down, drew up the plans. I used to build pole barns, so I knew a little bit about it, and we got the custodial crew together this summer, built it, and that's.
How long did it take you to build it, and were there any challenges?
No, I pretty much knew what was going to happen. It took us about 2 months working around other jobs. So, no, it's pretty straightforward.
The new barn looks great. Thank you and your crew so much for all of your hard work.
Yeah, no, my custodial crew did a terrific job. Scott Haven did a real good job working together.
Thank you so much. Hello, Rick. How are you, and how long have you been with Jefferson? And tell us about what you do with the CTE program.
I've been teaching here for about, I think, 18 or 19 years now, and the classes I teach are 2 periods of agriculture class, an advanced class, and a beginning class. I also have 2 periods of woodshop and welding. Now, those are my classes I teach as an elective teacher here at Jefferson High School. Also part of being an ag teacher, I'm an FFA advisor, and part of the FFA advisor gets me outside of the classroom where kids have these hands-on projects. And one of our big projects, or our biggest interest, is the livestock of Marion County Fair. And currently we've been raising livestock near the greenhouse area, and we kind of ran out of our area, our room. So the development of our new livestock barn came about, and I'd like to kind of welcome everybody to this new facilities that are going to provide great opportunities for the Jefferson students here and to our community too, I believe, and I can kind of reflect a little bit about that later. I apologize that we don't have any animals in it right now. this facility is kind of getting geared up to have livestock, but we hope to have some animals come spring with maybe less and less of COVID, but yeah, this is our new livestock barn, and typically the animals are probably housed against the back walls back here, kind of an open area. This one area, this bigger open area, there's a lot of potentials for it, such as maybe a small show ring, or we could put on clinics, or there's a lot of field days that we could possibly do here in this livestock barn. It's plenty big enough for everything out here. We can also bring in hay. This is a big area here that we can actually drive a truck or whatever to drop off hay in the back to feed livestock. And again, we have this big open area to do some different teaching opportunities too that can come about.
So, what is this going to mean for your students in the CTE program?
Basically, this allows for those kids that don't have any properties that live in town and they can't be able to show an animal or raise an animal, so to speak. This provides the opportunities, the kids to come out here, house their animals here, and feed and care for them, exercise them, and then they can go back to home and knowing that their animal is a safe location. So it provides opportunities for those kids that don't have the property to have animals here at the high school. So it's a huge one. We kind of ran out of our other area. We used to have a little small barn, this little roof shed over towards the back of the greenhouse. We used to have about 7 lambs in that one blue barn right there, and we kind of ran out of room. Last year, before this whole COVID came about, we were supposed to have about 20-some lambs to raise that students wanted to raise, and about half of them were here on campus. So we're running out of room. So the opportunity to build this barn is going to be huge, and I think it just allows those opportunities for those kids to participate, other than just being in the classroom. So it teaches them a lot of different lessons in life. So and really taking care of an animal is huge. You got to feed it twice a day, water it, care for it, exercise it. There's a whole lot of energy that goes into raising an animal for the county fair. Yes.
Thanks, Rick, and we look forward to checking back with you in the spring to see what you and your students are up to. I also want to thank the Jefferson Historical Society for helping provide the information about our school history. If you get a chance, I highly recommend going to the downtown museum and checking out some of the great artifacts they have from Jefferson's pioneer days. Thank you for joining us this week, and until next time, stay connected, Jefferson.